Our sponsors: The Finkley Experience, HBCU First, The Jamal Bakes Morning Show, J&J Leadership Academy. Thank you for your contributions towards The Michael Finkley Show. Hello everybody, it's Michael Finkley with The Michael Finkley Show.
And I'm Nicole with Conversations with Nicole. You can join me Wednesdays at 9 a.m. on all of my streaming platforms.
Well, Nikki, don't forget about The Michael Finkley Show, Mondays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the CTR Media Network.
Join us!
Francis Chule. I play Pierce in Invasive on Tubi, and you're watching The Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, comedian, actor, and Fink fam Justin Brown is back. He tells us what he's been up to these last few years, medium popcorn, and he reveals his next biggest dream. Monday.
There's a new familiar face this time. Say hello to the new daytime. See it everywhere you go. New and the greatest show. It's no other than the Michael Finkley Show. There is no other. He's like no other. I'm so glad that someone resonates with me. Come celebrate with me. Let's tune into Michael.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Y'all, I had to bring this next guest back on. He has been watching us for a while, but he was on the show a while ago, but we're going to talk about that as well. He's still actor, comedian, and host of his own podcast, and we're going to talk about that as well. Justin Brown.
What's up, Mr. Finkley? How you feeling today?
Super well, fantastic.
Listen, so wait, how you feeling? How you feeling? Because the world is hard. How you feeling? How you feeling? Like for real, for real. Are you okay? Can I get you a sandwich?
Listen. Yesterday, if you would ask me that question, probably I'm like, listen, I need a whole pizza. But today I feel good. Today is a good day.
Good.
How are you?
Listen, I'm feeling good. I'm blessed. Things can't get any worse, but they can always get better. So I'm living the dream.
Of course, that part. It's funny you say about dreams. Going to talk about that aspect as well later on in the show. But I tell you, do you remember the last time you were on the show?
Yeah, that was during the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was July 20th, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
We were all at home twiddling our thumbs. Trying to wonder, okay, can we go out today or maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day? I don't know. Can we do it? Right? And we had that incredible show. Yeah,
that was a time in our lives, in all of our lives. But I remember it so distinctly because I was you reached out. I was just like, let's let's do it. I was like, I ain't got nothing else. Nothing against you, but I'd take any time.
I get it. And that was like, again, I started the show that April of that year, and I was like, you know what? I saw you in a few things. I was like, you know what? I've been following you. I'm like, let's just get them on, and it was fantastic. It was actually one of our groundbreaking shows in the sense of with the theme of comedy, because everyone needs laughter, especially we needed it back then because everyone was just going through.
And full circle, we need it again right now.
We need it in 2024. Whoa. 4 years later, still in 2024. What's been going on? What's been happening?
So much. I know when we spoke last time, I had, married, I had my little boy. Now times that by 3. I guess times that by 3. So I have 2 more boys, all boys.
Whoa.
This is the thing. Everybody tells you, don't you want a girl? And you say, you want a girl. And you chase that girl, and then you get another boy. I'm not falling for it again. I'm capping it off.
Because you're getting another boy.
Yep, because I'm gonna get another boy. I'm gonna almost have actually I got a 3-on-3 squad right now. That's all I need.
I love it. Oh my word. Growing family. How has the career been?
Actually, man, right now it has been extremely busy, which busy is a good thing. but also at the same time, I'm running around, like I ain't got no good sense. But again, that's because I'm busy. I've been doing a lot of hosting, commercials, events. Actually, I have an event coming up. We'll talk about that later on in the show. But like, yeah, it's been really, really busy. So like, I can't complain on the acting and comedy front. Just trying to raise these kids, trying to
Oh,
raise these kids.
or are they raising you?
They're raising my blood pressure. They're raising my blood pressure. Listen, I got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2.5-month-old.
Have
So
mercy.
yeah, I mean the 2.5-month-old, he's the easy one. The middle child is always the middle child, y'all. It's always the middle child. You see that middle child, you run for the hills.
I can't wait. Hold on, wait. I can't laugh too hard because I'm a middle child. Oh, not too much. Not too much. I'm like, wait. I'm no, that's yeah. Mhm.
You know your own. You know your
Exactly. Exactly. That part. Oh my word. So as I was reflecting on this interview today, and again, 4 years later, here we are in our element. And once we clicked on these cameras, you said to me, we made it. We made it. We
Yep.
made it. We made it. What does that process look like in making it to you?
Do you mean just making it in life or just making it as a
All
whole?
the above.
All of
All
the
the
above?
above.
Well, when I said to you, we made it to here at this
Mhm.
point in this hour in these minutes, having this conversation. And not just because, life takes you in all these different situations, is also because the last 4 years have been crazy
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah.
And just the fact that we're here and we're talking right now. Your show is still running. I got my stuff, is I'm still going. It's a testament of how much perseverance we have, and especially as young Black men in this world right now, or not so young as you see my grays. But
I can't wait to go gray. I'm excited for that.
it's something, you look extra
Yeah.
distinguished. Um, it's the fact that you're working on something and you're pushing through with everything else going on in the world,
Yeah.
and you're thriving. That's just a testament. And when it comes, especially when it comes to podcast shows, things that we hold so dear to our heart, is like a lot of people, they do 3 episodes and then they're out and then they stop. So the fact that you push through the hardest parts of building a show and building your own brand is huge. It's huge. So when I said to you, you made it, we both made it here. But when I talk about making it, I always feel like it shifts, because making it isn't just one thing. Well, you may think it's that one thing, but then life changes that one thing for you, and maybe that one thing is no longer important. Like for me, like I said, I have 3 little kids. Like, making it for me has changed so much over the last number of years, where it's like, yeah, I want to be in big movies and da 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 da. I want to do all these things. Uh, but yeah, I'd love to do some of that, but I also want to be able to raise my children and be around in their lives and do things that make them proud. And then hopefully build up something that, they can come in and take over in the future or make better, and, give them something lasting that will sustain my family over, generations and generations. So like, that's what making it for me is now. I'm a homeowner now. When I talked to you, I was living in an apartment in New York City. I'm a homeowner. It's like I'm making something happen.
And that's what's supposed to happen in life, right?
Yeah.
However we define that success or whatever that may look like for us at the end, right? Saying that again, like you said, we made it, right? To get to that point. I feel that's fantastic, right? And like you said, it does shift, it does change because our priorities change,
Yes.
right? Now you have 3 little ones. Now some
Mm-hmm.
things had to shift as
Yeah.
each one of them came, right?
Listen,
So
if they don't shift, that means you the problem.
yeah, hashtag that part.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It has to
Definitely.
shift. It's a part of the natural progression of being just a human being. You have to adapt and roll with the punches of the world, because if you stay stagnant, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And you mentioned your platform, Medium Popcorn,
Sure.
still up and running. I catch episodes when I can. Remind the Fink fam, tell us about it.
So, excuse me, Medium Popcorn, we're a comedy podcast, but we are based around film. So our film is a weekly podcast, mind you. So the film is kind of like the setup for what we're going to talk about that week. Now, mind you, yeah, we're going to review a film, but we're also going to go everywhere else. We're going to make some walks around the block. We're going to come back around. We're going to look in some garbage cans, because there's so much comedy in film. Whether it's like, hey, why is this so bad? How did this actually get put on film or digital, whatever? But just also just having the fun to where a film may make me think about a random story from my life. How these films touch us and like really change our lives, and give us different perspectives, because through film you learn so much, and you also learn about different kinds of people, different cultures, and and different aspects of life that you never knew that was there, that is something important and interesting to you. So our podcast really explores that, and it's just a fun podcast. People talk about films. It's like you're sitting listening to two guys sitting in a bar just talking about, like, hey man, I can't I can't with this. And right now, we're doing a stretch, and it's a lot of bad movies. We're doing a lot of horror films, and with horror, it's just like sometimes the horror is just like, whew, whew, it's hard out here. It's hard out here.
I can, first of all, can only imagine that
Mhm.
part. I love the way you say they are horrible movies, but you give us what we need. You give us what we need.
Mhm.
What has the reaction of the audience? Because you've been doing this for a while. What has the reaction of your audience been like as you're reviewing these movies? Because you're very, again, you're comedians, of course. You're very comical with it as well. What have some of the reactions have been?
Listen, I mean, for one, it depends on the film. Depends
Yeah,
on the film. So people like enjoy, they laugh with us. Sometimes people don't agree with us, so that's a part of it. But we always like to take it jovial and just have we have fun. We have fun on our podcast, and I mean, we've been we're over 9 years doing Medium Popcorn podcasts right now, and so what, next August will be 10 years of the podcast. So we're just, and we have, oh my gosh, almost like 900 episodes out there. Oh no, I think we're closing in on 1,000. We have over 900.
that is
So
pretty
we have so
wow.
much content out there that we're giving people. It is all about uplifting folks. But at the same time, I will tell you that I have personally pissed off a good section of the world with my review of the Paddington 2 film, because apparently I started a revolution and I brought down the perfect score for it, and I started getting death threats from people who were such big Paddington 2 fans that they were
Oh
coming for
my
me. They were coming for me. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but you know what? I at least made them feel something. I made them feel something. So that's what.
something, yes.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe not your original something, but they felt something.
It
They
is what it,
felt
but you know
something.
what? At the same time, I always tell people, for anyone, it's like your opinion matters.
Mhm.
So even if you don't agree with my opinion, me sitting down and watching that film, what I felt about it is just as valid as everyone who loved it. So it is what it is. Am I wrong? No, that movie was trash.
And he
stand,
stands by it.
I stand by it. A little
Black
death threat
internet.
ain't gonna stop me. And also, guys, it's a fake bear. Like, chill out. It's a fake bear.
Oh, but it's real to someone.
Someone out there has a real You know what? Let me leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Because we don't want any more
I've
threats
done
on
enough.
your end.
I've done enough.
We don't want any more threats on your end. We don't want any more. Okay, Fake Fam, don't you go after him. Don't go after him. Don't you do it. I love what we're doing now. Laughter, because even in the spiritual sense, it's like medicine.
Yes, very much so.
And what I love about it, though, it can change moods, it can change attitudes, all the good stuff. And you, as a comedian, you bring that to us. What has laughter done for you all these many years that you've been in this stance of being a comedian?
Well, you know what? Even outside of just being a comedian, just laughter has gotten me through everything in life. Like people will, say, some people who truly, truly know me be like, man, you don't take nothing serious. No, I do take things seriously, but I know how to, you know, soften the blow with a joke, or just looking for something ridiculous in that thing that happens that will kind of just help me just, cope with it. And I think we all have to, because not only does laughter just, uplift your mood, like it's scientifically proven that, it's just better for your overall well-being. It's better for every aspect of your body, your heart, your skin, your face, everything, and just on your overall spirit. So like laughter has kind of been the thread, through the hard things that I went through in my life. We all have hard stuff in life, whether, it's hard to somebody and may not be to somebody else, but the things that bother you in the dark, laughter is what gets you through it. And it may come from me, it may come from another comic, it may come from your baby, it may come from anybody in the world, it may come from one of my favorite things, sitting down and people watching. And just watching people be themselves when nobody else is watching. I find, because people are inherently funny and they don't even know it. And like that right there, if I have a bad day, I'll just go right into Manhattan. I will sit down and I will just on a bench and I'll just watch the world go by. And that actually uplifts my spirit. So sometimes it's like, man, things are bad right now, but they ain't that bad. I ain't wearing those pants.
Not those pants. Leave Peter alone. Oh my gosh. But I just you brought it out again. It's just it could do so much. And I'm so glad you bring it to the world. But Think Fam, don't go away, because again, he gets to play one of our newest segments of the show, Questions That Need Answers. Don't go away. Back in the moment.
Hi, I'm celebrity saxophonist Richard Shaw Jr. from Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure you stay tuned for more with the Michael Finkley Show. It is absolutely phenomenal.
HBCU First. HBCU First Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. HBCU First is a student-led community advancing the well-being and economic participation of America's Black youth. As the leading HBCU internship and mentoring academy, we empower elite students from 70-plus historically Black colleges and universities with in-demand college-to-career skills. For more information, visit their website, www.hbcufirst.com. Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist with their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Still chatting with Justin over here, right here. And he gets to play one of our newest segments of the season, Questions That Need Answers.
Okay.
excited. You're ready, sir?
I'm always
Are you
ready.
ready? Okay.
Mhm.
So this is how it works. I'm gonna rattle off 5 questions for you. They're gonna be or questions, okay?
Okay.
And whatever pops into your mind first, you give me an answer, okay?
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Question 1. Watching a movie or actually going to the movies in a theater?
Ooh, that's tough because there's two things that hurt going to the movies in the theater: other people and the prices.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought a 77-inch TV. I hung that sucker on my wall and I got my own little home theater for when I want to watch. I'm hooking it up. So therefore, I'm going to say watching it at home.
Okay.
Because sometimes if I want to watch my movie with some Chinese food, I can watch my movie with some Chinese food. I don't have to sneak it in my sweater.
I was gonna say you can stick it in,
Yo, it depends what movie theater you're going to. If you're going to a
True.
bougie movie theater, you can't sneak it in. They're going to check you.
No.
I had one time they made me put my bag in a chest, a locked chest. I had to keep it outside. I was just like, oh, y'all got me.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
they
got
got you.
me good.
They got you. Oh, they got you.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. They were prepared. All right. Next one. Shopping in store or shopping online?
I would say shopping in store. Obviously, it also depends what I'm shopping for, but like I like to try things on. I actually like the customer experience in the sense of, speaking to a salesman or somebody, getting their little input. Also, if you're not good, I'm not gonna buy from you. So like sometimes I need somebody to talk me out of a sale by being a bit of an ass.
Oh, see, I knew it was gonna go this way. Classic
Mhm.
answers. I love it. iPhone or Android?
I'm an iPhone guy. I'm an
Okay,
iPhone guy. Listen, I ain't got nothing against Androids. They're just phones. It's just a way to get by. But the simplicity of an iPhone, I don't want to think anymore. Just you want to steal my information? At least do it and make my life easier. That's it. I don't want to customize my phone. I got too many custom things in my life. Give me an iPhone.
too many, too many. I got you. I'm with you. iPhone all the way. I got you. Takeout or cooking at home?
Oh, I'm a cooking at home kind of guy. I love to cook.
Really?
Yeah, I love to cook. I love to barbecue. I'm trying different recipes all the time. My oldest son don't eat nothing, so I have to push it over to my second son's plate, and he'll eat it all. I'm hoping the third one. I hope he'll be a big eater. But like, I'm a dinner party kind of guy. Like, I love to cook, and I think that cooking is like an extension of your love for people. So when you make a meal, you're showing them that you care, and I care for people by making them fat.
Well, that's we'll be best friends then. Shoot.
Heart
Um,
attacks right here at the Brown House.
I love it. What's your specialty? Your specialty dish?
Oh man, I make these pork butt burnt ends, which are really good. But it changes because I'm always trying something. Like I made pho. Um, uh, uh, like yeah, I'll try anything. Like I love to find a new recipe and try something, and then if I like it, if the family likes it, I'm in. Like I will cook anything. I will literally cook anything. If I find a recipe, I'll try it out and then I'll start making it my own.
You had me at pho
Hmm.
because my best friend lives in Las Vegas and she got me hooked. Every time I go there, I'm like, we gotta go get some pho. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. So the next time I'm in New York, I'm gonna
I,
find
I
you.
got you. I
I'm
got
gonna
you. I
find
know
you.
some good places here, or I just make it myself.
I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm gonna knock
Ding
right
dong.
now. I'm gonna knock on the door. You gotta answer
When
the
I
door.
knock, it says ding dong too.
Oh, I love it. All right, final question. Driving or just taking the Uber?
I'm a driver. I'm a driver. See,
In
little
New York?
yes.
Whoa.
So little do people know my side hustle. Like I've been working in the automotive industry for the last 12 years of my life. Like I'm a car expert. Like I worked for the International Auto Show circuit, so like I have vast knowledge on cars. And it's mainly because I just like to drive cars. It's like I'm not a gearhead. I can talk all that stuff if I have to, but like cars, like I've driven from Los Angeles to what Phoenix on my own, New York to Denver. Like I love taking road trips. I love being out on the road. It's like it's also just a time for me to just have my own space and just unwind. I love a good a car ride.
I love that for you.
You're like,
I, I love it. I don't mind driving. I don't mind driving at all. But the distance aspect, it depends like how far. Then I'm like, you gonna drive too? Okay, yeah, let's take turns. Let's do that. Yay, let's do it.
yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
my wife thinks that she got a chauffeur. Have
Ah,
to.
well, because you say you love it, so why not? Yeah.
And I know, and I also don't trust other people driving.
Oh, you're one of those.
I don't trust other people driving.
You're one of those.
I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna like, you're a little close.
Oh, are you a side seat driver too? Okay.
No, most of the time I keep it to myself, but then eventually, if I'm with you long enough, I'll be like, you a little too close. Not me. This
I'm
is
like,
cargo right here.
I'm like, go to sleep. How about that? Take a nap.
I can't.
Take a nap. Here's this pill. Take this pill. Yeah.
Listen, one time I was in the car. I was in Vegas, and I was with my wife, and we had my in-laws were with us, and we went to the Grand Canyon, and we're driving along mountains and things like. So for this trip, I rented an Audi, I think an Audi Q8, right? So he had a nice big car. And we all in there, and her dad was driving the stretch of this because I had a show the night before, so I was dead tired, and I had to text my wife, and I said, "Yo, tell your dad to slow down," because I could feel it back. I don't feel comfortable. He needs to chill out. But I'm a cruiser too. Like, see, if this was 1974, I'd have a big old Lincoln, and just that arm that back like this, and with the lean.
Oh my.
That's who I was. That's who I was. A big old Buick or something like that. That's me.
I can literally see you doing that now. Now you can do it in 2024. Go ahead and get it. Go.
You
Go
could.
get
You
it.
could. You could.
I love it. Big Fat, but when we return, he gets to tell us next what is his next biggest dream. Don't go away. Back in a moment.
It's Lester Spades. I'm hanging out with my man Michael Finkley, and I want y'all to lock in to this channel because you never know what stars are going to pop up, just like I did. So we don't want you to miss nothing. So make sure you keep it locked. Michael Finkley Show.
Looking for some of the best soul food right here in Mullen, South Carolina? I promise you. Come on down to Garden Alley.
Our grape salad fabulous, her water gained, her potato salad, her chicken is fresh, macaroni and cheese is salted to perfection. I haven't found anything that's not great. Best ever.
Banana pudding, cakes, pies. Yeah. Selection is huge. Garden Alley is an awesome place to eat. I really love it.
Come by and see the amazing staff at Garden Alley, downtown Mullins.
Hi guys, welcome to Awaken. We wanted to serve the city of Mullins. We are church owned, and we felt like a coffee shop was such a huge need in the city of Mullins. There's nowhere for people to just come, get a cup of coffee, sit with friends, maybe do some work on the laptop. And so we feel like it was a service that we could give back to the city. Well, our hope is that people will feel calm, that they'll feel welcome, that it'll be a place where they can come and just clear their mind.
We come here twice a day. That's how good their smoothies, their coffee, their lattes. frappe is delicious. Oh, I love the atmosphere here. If I had time to come and just sit and relax, I would. It's awesome.
One thing that I really love about it being here is just the cozy environment. It's so inviting. I can come in here and I can get my schoolwork done, a good coffee and a good meal. But I'm just really thankful that they're here and that I have a good place to go.
We're open Tuesday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Awaken Coffee Bar, downtown Mullins.
All right, Justin, here we are. Question of the season right here. What is your next biggest dream?
My next biggest dream. Oh boy. It's hard because like I said, my dreams have changed so much. I think my next biggest dream is getting these 3 kids out of my house. And it's so young. It's so young.
One just got here. Like
I know. I want them gone. I want to push him off to college. No, honestly, it's just like my dream is like I just want my kids to be okay. Like I want them to be okay. I want them to flourish. I want them to be happy. I want them to grow old to the point where like we can like do things and like I can be their dad in like the fun like I'm teaching you things and you come to me like I'm yearning for that relationship with my children as opposed to being more of the hey stop doing this and the disciplinarian. Like I want to see them as grown men and just tackling the world and just and being awesome. So that's kind of like one of my biggest dreams right now. But outside of that, I want my house to be completely finished. I need to get my driveway done. I need to get that taken care of. Like I want to feel like, oh, this house is now how I want it. So like I guess I have very practical dreams at this point. But all at the same time, just growing my show, growing my brand, and making my living doing the things I love, and which then fosters the relationships with the people that I love and taking care of them. So it's nothing too crazy, and you know what? I also want other people to be okay because we've had such tumultuous years now, and I've people I know have had some hard times, and people I've just met along the way. 'Cause sometimes I like to talk to random people on the street, and I just want other people to be okay. So then, it's just gonna uplift the spirit of the world as a whole. That's the big overarching kumbaya dream, I guess.
I love the kumbaya dream because it's so again, I think we said this before, it's so needed in this time that we live in. We're still trying to I guess in a sense kind of decompress from what has happened thus far in life. And then on top of that, life is still lifing. At the end of the day. I know that here in South Carolina, doing hurricane season, oh my gosh, we got hit so bad and so many different things have happened, in this realm. So I definitely understand that aspect. With all that you've done, are you proud of yourself?
I would say yes. You know what? And I think for everyone out there, this is not just about me, but you don't realize, because I think a lot of times we look at social media, we look at other people, and we put them make them a bar, right? And when you make other people a bar, you neglect the fact of how far you've come, and you forget, the things that you've done in your life. While they may seem insignificant to you, you don't feel like you've gone, that far in life, but you've done absolutely so much. And if you really start looking at yourself and understanding, how much of an impact you're making on people every day and how much you've made an impact on your life and you're not paying attention, you'll be so much happier because you realize that you are something to be reveled and you should be proud of what you've done because, that's all you got. That's all you got. And, you're downplaying yourself. So I try to remind myself of that all the time. It's funny because a friend told it to me and I wasn't ready to hear it. And then I finally realized it years later. It was just like, man, I've done a whole lot of stuff. And like, I feel like I'm not a success. But then it's just like, I start looking at the rest of the world and things like that. I'm just like, man, I've really done a lot of, it's like, I got nothing to complain about. I'm living a dream. So, it kind of really changed. It kind of changed, what I was, how I felt about myself. I'm just like, I really done some cool stuff. Like, honestly, I've lived every dream I had, I wanted as a kid. So I ain't got nothing to, they could take me down. Don't. I still got things to do. But, but technically, if I had to go now, actually, I'd be pretty good because I accomplished most of the things I've ever wanted to do in life. And these are childhood dreams. So like, I'm good.
Wow. Wow. That's so deep. And it's so, I love the way that you take the time in a sense, because many people don't. And because life happens and things like that, reflect. You took the time to do that. And I think that in itself speaks volumes. So wow, that's very inspirational.
Listen, also, I'm pretty sure everybody at some point they've been broke. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're born
broke, listen.
Yeah. But even if you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, like there are times where you're still broke because you could be a broken human being. You could be broken in spirit. So there's many ways that you could feel broke. And when you feel broke, that's the time where you need to reflect on yourself and reflect on all the good things that's happened in your life, because that's what's going to keep you moving. And for the next, blessing that's coming towards you, you got to keep that mindset.
What are some things, or who are some persons that you still want to work with?
Oh man, persons I still want to work with. Oof, that's tough. That's tough because I want to work with people for completely different reasons. Like if I'm being a creep, my wife can't hear me. Can you? No. I mean, I would love to work with Eddie Murphy. I would love to work with Eddie. He's the reason I do all this stuff. The other people that I would love to work with, unfortunately, most of them have passed. I'm an old soul, so I like people who've been around in the past. But but I would say like Eddie Murphy is like one of the main people that, like, if I had an opportunity to work with him, I would love to work with him. Comedy wise, Bill Burr, like I would love to work with that guy. I'd love to just have a conversation with him. He seems like a guy who like I could really chop it up and just just have some ridiculous times with. But I just want to work with people who care about the art, who care about the world around them, and then just and love connecting with people. So as far I want to work with you. I'm not talking about just you, Finkley. I'm talking you sitting on the other side of your computer screen. I want to work with you. Hire me. Give me money. No, but not you. You find somebody to give us money so then we could all be in it together.
Mm-hmm. That part, all of that part, y'all hear? Mm-hmm. If you're watching, just hit us up. And on that note, how can we follow you on social media?
Guys, you can follow me at J Brown Did It on all the social media platforms, and you can follow my show at Medium P Podcast on the social media platforms as well.
All right, there you go. Justin, thank you for being with us. We can't wait another 4 years. That means you have to come back a little bit sooner than that.
So let's do 2.
Okay.
We're gonna cut it in half. We're gonna do 2, and we're gonna cut it in half, and we're gonna do a year, and we're gonna do 6 months. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna bring it down until I am your co-host.
Period. And that's how that goes. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you very
so
much. And congratulations on all the success, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And Fink fam, thank you so much for watching. And remember to always pursue your dreams. Have a good one.